Jeff, what'd you see inside there?
Well, we were walking in the mall towards to get some ice cream, and right in front by Macy's, by the bubble cheese form, we saw a group of people start running, and as soon as we started running, we heard 4 gunshots, pow, 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 pow.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a rapper by the name of No Savage, and he's representing the DMV. But it looks like he ran into a little bit of trouble while going to the mall yesterday, man. Now, this is all alleged and according to the reports that are out there, but there's a report circling around saying that No Savage was out there being savage in the mall. I'm talking about shooting. Like, there's a wanted poster out for him and everything, man. And people from the DMV are scratching their head because dude is one of the biggest up-and-coming artists from the DMV area right now, man. Dude is killing it, like for real. If you go and look at his YouTube, he's got videos dropping recently that have millions upon millions of views. And then when you listen to the songs, because I did a little deep dive just to listen, I remember his song Reaper that came out like 2 years ago, but I wanted to see what he had been up to lately. And man, the music doesn't disappoint, to be honest, man. But dude, hopefully ain't out here living those lyrics, because some of those lyrics are savage as opposed to his name being No Savage. You know what I mean? Now, before we talk about what went down in the mall and how these 3 people got hurt allegedly and how the police are reportedly looking for No Savage and have pointed him out as the shooter in this situation, man, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about No Savage out here catching cases allegedly, you know what I mean? Now there's a wanted poster that's out there for No Savage, man. They're putting his name out there, the vehicle that he allegedly drove off in and all that. But what I want to do is break down this first clip, man, that I took off of the local news' Twitter page there, where they interviewed a guy and talked about what went down at the mall.
Jeff, what'd you see inside there?
Well, we were walking in the mall towards to get some ice cream, and right in front by Macy's, by the bubble cheese form, we saw a group of people start running, and as soon as we started running, we heard 4 gunshots, pow, 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 and then my friend turned around, but run the other way. I fell down, and then somebody actually put their hand down to actually let me out.
Now, as you heard from one of the guys who claims he was at the mall when the shooting took place, it was a chaotic scene, man. And in this news story, man, from the local Fox News affiliate there in Washington, D.C., there's a story that has the headline of this. It says 3 people hurt fleeing Tysons Corner Mall after shots fired Saturday. Police release suspect's picture. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the DMV area, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, Tysons Corner Mall is like a tourist attraction. Like, it's a very, very nice mall. Super upscale, very nice place. In one of the nicest areas of Virginia, of Northern Virginia, man. So it's surprised you hear of a shooting there. You know what I'm saying? That is so beyond what people would ever expect out in Tysons Corner. Not to say that shootings can't happen anywhere. I know they can. But man, when I say nice, I'm talking about the nicest of malls, right? Now the story continues by saying this. It says, Tysons, Virginia. Investigators are searching for a suspect after shots were fired at Tysons Corner Mall Saturday, according to police. Now, police announced on Sunday that Noah Settles is wanted in connection to Saturday's shooting. They say Settles fled the scene in a black Cadillac with DC plates. And then they posted this picture right here, which is pretty much a wanted poster. And in this wanted poster, it says this. It says, wanted, Noah Settles, attempted malicious wounding, discharging a weapon into an occupied building ×3, use of a firearm in commission of a felony, and then they give you the numbers to call in case you can find them or you want to turn them in for the Crime Stoppers or whatever it is, right? Now, the police are asking anyone with any information or whereabouts to give it up, but this is what they said happened. Now, police said a fight broke out between 2 groups on the 2nd floor of the mall, and during the fight, Settles pulled out a gun and fired shots. Investigators said that the 2 groups contained at least 3 people each, but they did not indicate a total number of people involved. Police said they recovered gun shell casings from the scene after the incident. So they're saying that this initially started off as a fight, you know what I mean? So two groups of people seem like evenly matched, 3-on-3, got to fighting, according to this story, right? And at the process of that, they're saying that No Savage pulled out a gun. Now, No Savage's real name is allegedly Noah Settles. You can see him in the mugshot and in the picture right there. And they're saying he pulled out a gun. Now, investigators said no one was injured as a result of the gunfire, but 3 people did get hurt while trying to flee the mall. Police did not provide updates on the conditions of those 3 people. So, luckily, nobody got hit in the gunfire. Regardless, nobody got shot in this situation. The 3 people who ended up getting hurt, they ended up getting hurt from trying to run. Because you know how these situations go. If anybody's ever been out in public and gunshots let off and it's like a mass group of people, like a lot of people, man, everybody gets to running in one direction or the other. And sometimes people don't know which way to run and they get to trampling each other. And it makes for a horrible, horrible scene, man. And in a mall like that, that's an indoor mall, that could be the worst. That could be the worst because there's only so many places you can leave it, man. And people are always thinking the worst in those situations, I bet. Now, pictures from the scene showed a large police presence near the mall, including some officers in helmets and camouflage gear with weapons raised as a precaution. Some people could be seen hugging each other after exiting the mall. So it looks like some people were just worried about the incident. So they had pictures of people out there at the incident and they were like, just happy that they got out of it. And it was just a personal situation as opposed to anything else. You know what I'm saying? Now, they also talk about the guy that they talked to, but they said that, there's videos all over the social media of people trying to flee the scene. And right now, it looks like No Savage is the person that they're looking for in this incident. You know what I mean? I'm hoping he had nothing to do with it or whatnot, but this is a wild one because most DC cats, they try to avoid going into Northern Virginia as much as possible or even being noticed while they're on that side because, man, it's Northern Virginia, There's a lot more scrutiny over there, and, it's a lot nicer, too. It's, really, really nice, man. I'll say that part. So, man, I don't know how this is going to end up for No Savage. But recently, it seemed like if you look at his Instagram page, he has a lot of shows booked, locally. He had a summer kickoff not too long ago and some other things going on. He's got a nice following. For somebody to have, his viewer counts, or his number of views, and he's not even that well known, that's usually a good indicator if he's got a nice following there, man. And it looks like he performs at a lot of different shows, man. So it was looking up, man. And there was some inspirational posts on his page as well, where he's just kind of motivating himself into being in the rap game. But in his music, man, if we could talk about his music, for his name to be No Savage, he got some of the most savage songs ever, man. He got a song called, I think it's Angels and Demons. If you listen to that hook, you'll be like, oh, man, what's up with dude, man? Hopefully he ain't living these lyrics because this is horrible. You know what I'm saying? It's painting a terrible picture. But, that's where rap is right now for the most part, until it changes again and the new trend starts over. You know what I mean? But nah, it's called Angels and Gangsters. So let me get it right, man. You can check the song out if you want to. But what do you guys think about this, man? Do you think No Savage's career is already over before it gets to the mainstream and really, really big? Or do you think that this just might be another bump in the road? And since nobody was hurt in the shooting, he might be all right, man. Since nobody was shot in the shooting, I could say. Because 3 people were hurt. But, man, y'all tell me in the comments what you think. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.